Hello everyone, welcome to our Balance and Movement summer program. So for the next couple of weeks we're really going to have a look at taking care of ourselves, and these videos will go great if you're also practicing the mindfulness videos that we're putting out, the stress reduction videos, and they'll link in great. So as you're doing that other work you can come on and do these exercises as well, because we're going to be focusing on reducing stress and bringing a bit more health into the body. So for this first exercise, and this is an exercise that we can do before any of the other exercises, we're going to do a body scan. So the body scan is very important because what it does is it takes our focus, which is kind of automatic. We go in this very kind of worry, anxiety, stress, imagination kind of place in our heads. We're worried about what's going to happen, what happened previously. And it's not very good, because what happens is our adrenaline starts going, our cortisol, all the stress hormones, our body gets very tight and tense, and we get very tunnel visioned. So for these exercises, particularly in this first one, we're going to just settle the body, bring our awareness into the body, and try to just release some of that worry and stress. So this is very simple. All you're going to need is the chair. You can just sit back and relax into the chair. The spine is going to be nice and straight. And we're just going to close our eyes. So if you have difficulty closing your eyes or it's uncomfortable, you can keep your eyes open and you can just pick a point on the ground and just bring your attention to that point. So the first thing we're going to do in this body scan is we're just going to settle. So you're just taking a notice of how you are right now. You're probably thinking about something. You're probably noticing how the body feels. It could be quite worked up, tense. It could be full of a lot of energy, anxious energy. Something needs to be done. So as you're noticing all these things, just try to notice the stillness. So as we're not moving, we become more aware of the things that are happening inside our body. So we can see that all that stress and that worry and all of that anxious energy is just those things. It's just anxious energy, it's just thoughts, it's just worry, but it's not actually happening, and things are quite still. So then we're going to bring our attention to the breath. So as we're breathing, just try to feel where the breath is in the body. So we're breathing in through the nose. And just get a sense of where it's going. So is it going into the chest? Is it short and shallow? Or is it going down into the abdominal region? Is your belly expanding? If you're feeling the breath going into the chest, if it's short, then just try to relax into the chair. So feel the weight into the chair, and then just see if you can put a bit more weight into the chair. Just let things relax down into the chair. And as that feeling of sinking happens, just see if the breath can also sink down into the belly. So that we can breathe a bit more deeply. So now that we've gotten this connection, this focus into the body, we're going to bring our attention down into the feet. So the first thing we'll feel is just the feet on the ground. If you're barefoot, can you feel how warm or cold the ground is? If you're wearing shoes, what does the inside of your shoe feel like? And then we're going to move into the foot itself. So your toes, the top of your foot, the sole of your foot, it's tense, just see if you can let it melt down into the ground. Toes can spread. And then we're going to go up into the ankle. So letting go of any tension in the ankle. Into the shins, the back of the leg, the calf. See if we can let go. We're going to move up then to the knees. Into the thighs. And then into the back of the legs. So where's the weight onto the chair? Can you feel it in the back of your legs, your bum? And once you feel where that weight is, that pressure on the chair, just see if you can just allow yourself to be even heavier. Then we're going to move up again into the belly. If there's any tension there, just let it go. Breathing deeply into the belly. The lower back, just see if you can relax it back into the chair. Let it drop. Up through the spine. Spine is nice and straight. The sternum, the chest, is it collapsed down? Is it constricting your breath? If so, just raise it slightly, just so that it's not stopping you from breathing. And then just feel if the muscles around the rib cage, the chest, just let them go if they're holding on. Up into the shoulders. Are they raised towards the ears? If they are, just let them drop away. Down into the upper arm. The biceps and the triceps, are they tight? The elbow. Forearm. The hands, fingers. Just letting go of any tension there. We're going to move up into the neck. Are you holding your throat? If so, just see if you can release. Then up into the jaw. Is there any tension in the jaw? Just letting our mouth hang open slightly just so we can let that jaw release. Tongue relaxes into the bottom of the mouth. Up in through the sinuses, so into the nose. Are you clenching anything into the sinuses? Behind the eyes, the muscles around the eyes, are they tight? The eyebrows, are they scrunched? If so, just let them relax. The scalp releases. And now we're just going to bring our attention to the whole body. So we've brought our attention up into the parts of the body individually, letting go of tension. And now get a sense of the body as just a unit. So now that the mind is nice and relaxed, you can just feel that it's within the body. There's no separation. Everything is just easy. There's a lot of space. The last thing we're going to do is just 3 nice big breaths in through the nose, down into the belly, and then out through the nose. And you're ready, just a bit of movement into the fingers, so we're just going to wriggle the fingers a tiny bit, move the toes, the ankles, bit of movement into the neck. And if your eyes are closed, you can let them open and just settle a bit. So now you'll probably feel a different sense of the room. Now that you're not stressed and worried, things probably just feel a lot more spacious, a lot more comfortable. And this is just a really, really good exercise, as I say, to settle the body. It really reduces your stress levels. It's a great way to start any exercise practice because you have a heightened awareness of the different parts of the body. And you'll notice that you probably feel a lot more comfortable in the room that you're in. So it just shows that a lot of the worries that we have about where we are, who we're with, kind of comes from our own stress levels and our own anger levels. So this is a really, really good exercise just to settle yourself. And yeah, so when we move on now through the next couple of weeks, this is a great one to start off with. So before we do any of the exercises as the weeks go on, I would recommend that you always come back to this body scan. It's very easy to do, you can follow along, and it's just a good way of warming up, so to speak, for the exercises that we'll be doing, which will be nice and gentle, and we'll all focus on releasing tension, stress, and taking care of the body. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to going through the next couple of weeks, and I hope that you are too, and I hope you follow along. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.